Hi, hello. A lot of people tell me I come off as a chill person, but I want you to know that I've never been chill a day in my life. Okay, that's a lie. I'm just not chill when it comes to my YouTube channel. I'm so type A and I'm so serious about it, and I need to learn how to chill out. So that's what I'm doing today. We're just gonna chat. I'm just gonna talk about my life. Figured I could answer a couple of questions that I get asked a lot. And the first question I get asked a lot is, are you moving to Brazil? Are you moving to Colombia? I think I get asked this question a lot because I was in those places for long periods of time, but I don't think I would. I don't think I would move to those places. I think, well, first of all, I think there's a huge problem with gentrification in those areas, specifically in Medellin, Colombia, like with a lot of Americans coming in and not learning the language and not respecting Colombian culture, or they just don't respect the country. And I hope this goes without saying, I do respect the country. I respect the Colombians and I respect the language, and I would never move somewhere where it hurts the people living there. I would never do that. I know everyone wants me to live in Latin America, but guys, I'm American, so I do think New York is kind of the only place I would live in America, so that's why I'm here now. If you didn't know, I live in New York. I'm Kianna, by the way. If we haven't met, I think we've met though. I'm 24, I'm Kianna, I live in New York City. I really do love it here. I moved here because I wanted to make the next step in my career. I wanted to start working again. I wanted to connect with like-minded people who also are creative. And I remember I came here, I think it was July. It was after Jamaica. I flew from Jamaica straight here. I was doing a table read for a feature film that my friend wrote, and I was like, I felt so inspired by him and inspired by that entire experience, and that's when I decided to move to New York last June. And then I didn't move here until December. I've been here for about 5 months. I love it. I don't know if I'd stay here. I think I am gonna stay in New York until further notice, and then I might move to Paris because I really want to learn French. I want to speak English, Spanish, and French. And also, this is another question I get asked a lot. I think one of you guys actually asked me on Tumblr, if I can find it. I don't like this new update. I'm just so confused about, oh, found it. Key, what do you think about doing YouTube videos teaching your subscribers Spanish? I really want to be able to hold a conversation in Spanish. So, if you didn't know, I've always wanted to be a teacher. I've always really loved the idea of being a dance teacher or a Spanish teacher, and I can do that on my channel. I actually had a really bad day yesterday and I started writing a book. Random, I know. It's about my experience learning Spanish and kind of just everything Spanish. Everything. It's Kianna and her love letter to Spanish. That's what this book is. It'll be like an ebook, of course. Like, I'm not a published author. I don't know how to do any of that, but it's been such a long time coming. Like, I would love to speak and talk about Spanish more. One, because I'm forgetting so much of it. I've forgotten a lot of Spanish. That's just how it works. It's part of the process. But I think it'd be so cool if I not only released a book, but I started making YouTube videos in Spanish and maybe started like a little, 10-minute podcast in Spanish where we can learn together. And so that's kind of stuff I've been brainstorming. And this is the first time that I'm talking about it with you, because we haven't talked in forever. I know. But the answer is yes. I absolutely will talk about my process of Spanish, and I'll probably start doing that when I release the book, so it's all just kind of like together. But yeah, another update that you guys didn't really ask for, I got a really not so great haircut recently. It was my grandma's hairdresser. I went to get my hair done. She was so absolutely mean and horrible to me. Then she proceeded to cut half of it off and make me cry. I'm trying to figure out like what in this was character building. I don't know the silver linings yet, but I don't know what to do with my hair. I think I'm gonna learn how to braid it myself, because when I get my braids done by other people, they don't know my hair. Like, they're just pulling too hard and breaking it. There are specific things that I need to do that keep my hair healthy that a hairdresser doesn't really care to do, especially if they just want to give me cute braids. So I think it's finally time I bite the bullet and learn how to do my own hair. The only thing is, I'm just so I know there's gonna be a huge learning curve where I don't know. Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm hyping it up and I can braid my hair really easily. But yeah, I know I always say that I would shave my head. I don't think I would, because now that she's cut off so much of my hair, I find it really difficult to do because I have such an in-between hair length. Like, she really cut it from here to here, and so I am just trying to do it and figure it out. This is a wig, by the way. I have a tutorial on how to do my hair like this. Just link down below. But yeah, I think in general, just my hair has been a huge stress factor of me. Like, all the hair math that I have to do, oh my gosh, it drives me insane. If I want to have my hair like this, then I have to do it like this on this day, but I have to wash it on this day, and then that means I can't work out this day, and that means, like, it's exhausting. And if I just have braids, I don't have to think about any of that. But braids are breaking my hair, so if I do the braids myself, then maybe they won't break my hair. Anyways, black girl hair math is a lot, so that's just something I had to get off my chest. In general, like, my style, my hair, the way I do my makeup, it's all just really under development right now. Especially my style. I don't have all my clothes here in New York, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a little tired of wearing the same thing every day. I wear the same thing every day. Seriously, like, this jacket right here that I have, I wear it every single day. It's a cute jacket, I love it, but I miss being so inventive with my style, and it's really hard in New York, I will say, because I wore a skirt the other day, for example, and I've never had men comment on my body like that, my legs like that. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me not want to look anyone in the eye. For example, I feel like I can't wear the shoes that I want, because if I have to run, I can't run in heels. And that's, like, it's just so sad to think about that these are things that keep me from dressing the way I want, but it's just reality. And I'm trying to, like, adjust my style for New York. And it hasn't been easy. I haven't been in a cold place in a while as well, and that's why I wear the same jacket every day. But I'm not super stressed about it. I used to get on Depop every day and look for clothes and, you know, get so excited about my style, and I do miss that. I miss that a bit, and I'm still waiting on the Depop sponsor, guys. I don't know where she is. I hope she comes soon, because Depop is my first true love. Anywho, I'm so inspired by all the people who dress so cute here in New York City. I'm going to see a movie tonight with my friend Shay. I was invited to a screening, so I'm really excited about that. I don't know if you guys know this, but the travel videos that I make genuinely take so much out of me, and after I edit them and, you know, post them, I'm exhausted. And my best friend told me that I need to make more chill videos. And she's always right. So that means I'll finally be more consistent. Hey, I'm gonna see if there's anything else you guys want to know on Tumblr. How to maintain body weight. Oh girl, you're asking the wrong person. I have absolutely no idea. I've never ever in my life been able to successfully gain, lose, stay at the same weight. I've never in my life. It's always something I have felt out of control of. Do you have any free resources to get started with salsa before going for private lessons? Oh my gosh, yes. There's so many YouTube videos where you can learn salsa, but also I have a video on this. I'll link it down below. Ironically, it's a video on how I stay fit, which is kind of like the last question. So the link will be down below. What would you tell to an African teenage girl who wants to start vlogging? Tips for editing, confidence, or whatever. Absolutely love your content. And you, by the way. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Well, you said start vlogging, and I think the key is to do just that. Just start. Whatever that looks like to you. Maybe it's filming on your webcam. Maybe it's taking your iPhone out. Maybe it's putting pictures together and making a slideshow. Like, just start. And so it's not so daunting. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to have your face in it. It doesn't have to have, you know, your apartment in it, your life. It can literally just be the books you like. You take pictures of them, you put it together, you upload it. Just open the door to your creativity and just let things flow out, because the longer you keep that door closed and you're like, oh no, I need to start with this, I need to have more confidence, just do it, babe. You got this. Hi Key, what's your favorite thing about yourself? Why does this question kind of make me want to cry? My favorite thing about myself is that if I say I'm going to do something, then I will do everything in my power to do it. And if I don't do it, then I'll do something better. I also love the way that I love. I love the way that I interact with the world. There are a lot of things actually that I really like about myself. Thank you for asking that question. Do you like cooking? If so, what are your go-to recipes? I absolutely need to get better at cooking, but if you guys saw my meals from the past week, I'd be kind of embarrassed. Like, they're so if I start like a cooking series or something, it'll inspire me to cook better or cook more or cook for myself. But it's not easy for me, guys. I can't lie. Like, I would love to cook better food, but it's a lot. Do you have any Spanish song recs? I do. I have a ton. I'll leave you a playlist down below. This whole video, I'm just like, go. Link down below. Hey, I really admire you and have a view as a big sister of sorts for several years now. Anyways, I just wanted to ask, how are you always so carefree? You never seem to be worried about what people think about you, and you just like experience life without worrying, as far as I'm concerned. I'm normally always worried about my looks or how I smell, or if I organize my things and logistics properly, or if people will like me, or if I look weird expressing myself, and it feels like I can never be as confident and carefree as you. I want to know how you don't worry about those things I mentioned, because they really get to me and force me to become inhibited in public. This goes back to that thing where people think I'm so chill and carefree. I care. I care a lot. And this is true to a certain extent. In my day-to-day life, I'm not necessarily worried about what the average person is thinking of me, but I do care. Like, when it comes to my career or what I think of myself or what my parents think, you don't want it to cripple who you really are. I think that's the difference. Yes, I might care what those people think, but I'm not letting it keep me from being myself. And I've totally done that in the past. I remember not uploading certain YouTube videos or certain things because I was like, I don't know what people, who are casting will think, or people, who are with this brand will think. But at the end of the day, the people who want to work with you will want to work with you, and they want to work with you. Confidence is like a skill that it's like a muscle that you have to work and work and work and work, and eventually it gets strong. For example, if you're worried about looking weird expressing yourself, then maybe you can start to express yourself more and more and more. And I think who you're around has a lot to do with this too. If you're around people who love when you express yourself and they feed off of it too, and they're having a great time, that makes a huge difference, as opposed to being with people who are like, why are you laughing so loud? Oh my god, you're dancing. I don't like how you dance. Who wants to be around that? Nobody. Like, who would feel comfortable? Who would feel confident in that environment? I think also, since I've had such support from my parents from such a young age, I think for the most part I have been able to have such a strong foundation because of them, and I approach the world and things I want to do with such vigor because I have them to fall back on. I love my parents. Love you, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question fully, but I do wish you the best of luck, darling. Did I tell you guys? We have a new book in our book club. Since you're here, I'm just going to tell you the book early. The book is The Idea of You by Robin Lee. I really loved this book, and I've been wanting to choose it for a while, but I just didn't. There are a lot of reasons for that, but since the movie came out, I was like, let's just read this book. I also think it'd be really cool if we met in the park, did like a book club in the park, or like something to meet up this summer. What do we think? What do we think, ladies? But yeah, that's the next book. I'll announce it on Instagram probably next week. Yeah, that's it. I just want to chat a bit with you guys. I love you. I'll see you soon. I used to do that like when I was younger. I used to be like, bye. We should bring that back. Okay. Ciao, linda.